Alrighty, it is Wednesday, just finished exams, and I am off to Lake Wivenhoe to spend the night in the hammock. Yeah. Alrighty, made it to the dam. I'm just going to get everything packed as quick as I can because it's like 4:15, and I only have about 30-40 minutes left of sunlight. And yeah, I want to find a spot to camp. This lake is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to try and it's going to be interesting to try and get across because yeah, I want to get somewhere. As I was saying before, a magpie just took out my camera. Yeah, it's a very far paddle, so I'm just gonna get straight to it. Try and pack everything up. I've got a bivvy that I didn't want to have to use because I was hoping it wouldn't be cloudy and wouldn't rain tonight. But I might have to, so I'm gonna take it with me. But yeah, I'm gonna get set up. Also, should mention my goals for this trip is possibly catch a fish tomorrow. Don't have enough time today to put the lure in, but I don't know how to. I've never done fishing actually, so that'd be a nice goal, but no pressure on it. Another goal is to start a fire. I've got a steak with me and a pan, but I've also not started a fire, so we'll see if that's doable. Alrighty, got my food bag, got my me bag, everything sketchily attached. Kayak unloaded. I just bought this. I just got the kayak off Marketplace a couple of days ago, so we'll see how she goes. Don't know how this is attached, but it surely can't be too hard. Yeah, I'm looking across the lake now, and it's so much bigger than I thought. I don't know where I want to go that's like somewhat isolated, but also not like a 45-minute paddle across. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'll just hop in and give it a crack. This spot is gorgeous. Oh yeah. Are these holes here supposed to come all the way up there? Yeah, I'm kind of in a puddle, but we're not drastically sinking, so all right, where to go? I also am not sure if this is private property, so that could be interesting. What is it? Beautiful sunset behind me on a massive lake, exactly what I was wanting after finishing exams. Or we can crack a beer. Ooh, baby. Yep. Booyah. I think I'm actually just gonna head to the other side, because that's an adventure. It might take me ages, but who cares? We're here for some adventure. I kind of wish I had the backrest now because I'm feeling the effort of sitting up. It's a bloody cool workout. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, this is a bloody adventure now. I'm just dragging my stuff. Kayak is just over there, fully filled up with water, and we went down. Happened a lot quicker than I was expecting. And so now we got, it's probably only like 100 meters to shore, but it feels like a bloody long way. While swimming with a backpack and another bag and my phone above water. This is an adventure. I lost my beer when the kayak went down, so I have to start a new one and watch the sunset. I'm thinking I may as well try and go get my kayak. I think it's only 50, 60 meters out there, so what's the point of doing bloody 5 years of competitive swimming if you can't salvage your solo camp trip? I don't know if you can see that, but I went out to try and salvage the kayak because it had like a little bit of air left in it, so I was just going to try and pull it back. But then once I started moving it, it started to fully fill up with water and just not movable. Obviously it still has like the buoyancy of the plastic, so it's still sitting out there, but way too bloody hard to tow in. I managed to salvage another beer that fell out, the prawns, the paddle, and my tarp. But I mean, I'm not sure how I'm going to get it out or get back to the car, because I think you can just see it. That corner there is where I parked the car, and it's not just like a straight line, even though it's probably only 500 meters that way. This lake does like a big, massive, weird circuit thing that it's going to be a mammoth effort to get back. But for now, I'll just try and set up camp for tonight and somehow try and get warm, because I had a towel and everything, but everything is soaked, so this is going to be interesting. Alrighty, so situation is I have some of my stuff laying out there to try and dry, even though it definitely won't. I'm going to set up my hammock just here between some of these trees, and yeah, just the sunset. This is the situation where someone would get really upset, but I just finished exams, been stuck inside for 3 weeks, and I got a beer in my hand outside, so pretty much no way to be upset about anything. Yeah. Oh, and also I my tripod went down with the kayak, so now I've got to try and set things up leaning on a rock and whatever, so yeah. You beaut. Got my hammock set up. Last bit of sunset. Booyah. Alrighty, so here's the situation. I have decided I can't camp tonight because my matches are wet, and so if I could start a fire, then maybe I'd be able to dry out my stuff and sleep in some dry stuff like my sleeping bag, because it's going to get to about 10 degrees tonight. But because my matches are wet and completely torn up, I'm not going to be able to get anything dry, hence I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I'm going to have to make my way back to the car somehow. I'll probably halve my load, leave some of the stuff here, and make the trek. And I can see that it's a massive way around. And in terms of light, there's about 10 minutes left of light, which honestly, I'm just enjoying the sunset. And I've got 2 head torches, both with probably like an hour left of battery. So either way, it's going to be a bloody mission getting back to the car. But yeah, this will be interesting. Alrighty, that's the last bit of light. I've just packed up all the stuff that I'm not going to be carrying. Unfortunately, right as I got in the kayak, I decided I won't be needing shoes because I hopefully won't be on the land that much. So this is going to be a long hike back through some bush, no shoes. Luckily, the 2 things that did survive my my sinking of my kayak, which is still just floating very briefly above the water. I'm starting to shake, sorry, because it's getting cold. 2 things that did survive were my salted nuts and my cookies that I brought. So those will be keeping me company on this walk back, which I imagine will be probably like 2 or 3 hours. But yeah, I'm going to get started because that's the last bit of light. Trekking my way back with a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Alrighty, so the situation now is that I can hear the highway just probably another couple of kilometers that way, which is good. I thought I was a lot further out, and I'm going to try and make it over that way and then follow the road, because I think that is just like one road that I followed into where I stopped off. But yeah, only been gone for about 30-40 minutes. Hopefully I can reach that highway in another 30 minutes, and then who knows. That's the highway. We made it just about. Alright, I'm now climbing up this little cliff face here. Not really a cliff, but yeah, just a pile of rocks. Because I heard a car pass just up there, so I think the highway is just up there. Yes. Made it to the highway. Holy moly. Alrighty, so here's the situation. I made it to the highway. When I said it was a couple of kilometers a minute ago, it was a couple of kilometers as the crow flies, and that's definitely not how far I walked. It was more like I'd say between 5 and 8. But yeah, that perimeter of that, because that lake has such a complex just geometry, that walking around it was hectic, but it was fun. On the highway now, which doesn't mean I'm close at all. It just means that I somewhat know, like I can walk on a nice path. Some of that track there. Luckily, halfway through, I found some of the trail that the cattle takes, because for the first half it was that really rocky and brutal on the barefoot. But once I found the cattle trail, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm going to follow this highway now for who knows how long. Alrighty, I'm about an hour into walking. I think from like looking around, I'm about halfway. The temperature has dropped quite a bit and I'm still fully wet, so pretty cold. Yeah, feet are getting pretty sore because of the bitumen, and getting a bit of chafing from everything being wet. So, but not my room, studying thermodynamics. So still happy, having an adventure. Holy, made it back to the car. Yeah, ended up being about 2.5 hours on the highway and about an hour through the sticks. Oh, I need to turn the car on because, yep, I'm bloody freezing. Oh, my hands actually are that cold that they're not working very well. Yeah. Feet are bloody sore, but feel very nice not to be supporting my own weight. Yeah, long walk back, freezing cold, bloody chafed. That was an adventure. Yeah, so it started with not having that lid on the kayak, and that was I thought like, oh, she'll be right, and like a little bit of water would like splash in every now and then, but I didn't think anything of it because if I balanced like the correct way, water wouldn't get in. And then paddle for like another 20 minutes. Was like, oh, it's like there's probably 2 or 3 centimeters of water in there, and didn't think anything of it. Still was like, oh, I'll empty the water out once I get to the spot before I get back out in the water tomorrow. And then like it happened very quickly because obviously the more weight there is, the easier the water gets in. So it's sort of like, doubles on top of itself. And it happens very quickly that I realized, oh man, there's a lot of water in there. Oh no, a lot of water's getting in now. So I started paddling as hard as I could to try and get back, to try and reach the shore. Because I was only like 100 meters away. Paddled as hard as I could. But yeah, once the back went under, tipped out, and grabbed my bag. I think the only things I really lost was tripod, olive oil, and the pan that I was going to cook on, and obviously the kayak. But bloody adventure, made it back. I am very keen to get warm and to I'm gonna celebrate, because this was supposed to be my celebration for finishing exams. I'm gonna celebrate by getting KFC and watching The Hobbit and getting warm. But yeah, that was an adventure.